Hey guys, it's Skylar here. I'll be showing you today a sporting HPS Yildiz sport gun. This is my personal sporting gun. I bought it about 6 months ago, and I'm just going to give you a rundown and show you some of the cool features. So starting out, it's obviously a 12 gauge. It's got 3-inch chambers with injectors. It's a 30-inch barrel, and it has the safety with the barrel selector, and it's grade 2 Turkish walnut. That's the stock, and then it's laser engraved. There's a couple little engravings right here, as you can see. Nothing much, you know, for a $750 gun. It's a pretty decent gun. It weighs this one right here is going to be a little bit heavier, but the stock models that come in the box weigh in at 8.15 pounds. It also comes with 5 chokes. It comes with a skeet choke, an improved cylinder, a modified, improved modified, and then a full choke. And as you can see over here, the chokes came out fairly easy. So if you're looking for an easy gun to work with, it works very well that way. Another thing it features is these ports. These ports right here relieve gas, if you can see them. These ports right here relieve gas when the shot goes off. It reduces the recoil and relieves the gas and makes it where it stays cooler. It doesn't heat up quite as fast. The gun breaks down into 3 simple pieces like most over-unders. They're very easy to put away in your box. It comes with this box right here. Nice little box and gun for $752, which now it might be on sale at Academy. Another feature is it's got this adjustable stock to where you can adjust the height onto your face. That way you can get the proper shooting technique. This here, this is aftermarket. This is my little recoil. I had that put on about 5-ish months ago. Pretty neat. It's very expensive. It does not come with the gun when you buy it. As far as cons go, one thing I have to say, and there's really only one thing in particular, which is not that big of a deal, but it would have to be the chokes. Now, this is a Turkish gun, so I'm sure there's a reason behind why they did it like this. But these chokes, there's no wrench for them. You just screw them in by hand. And sometimes when I'm shooting, if they're not tight enough, they'll try to slip out and it can throw the shot off a little bit. You can see they're very long-winded though. That's your choke right there. It's about what it looks like. And there are sellers out there now that sell modified chokes, that are upgraded chokes, that are aftermarket, that can extend it, or they throw a different pattern, or they're a little bit more precise. But that's about the only con to this gun, I have to say. Now, a lot of people were saying that because this gun's probably a lot cheaper, it probably won't last as long. Now, I can be safe to say that I've made 2 state trips with it and put about 500 rounds through it at those 2 state tournaments. And I've had 4 or 5 competitions in between then. So I've probably ran somewhere around 2,000 to 3,000 shots through this gun. And it still functions very well, just like when I bought it brand new. Besides that, it's a pretty good gun. I highly recommend this gun for any new kids that are shooting trap. They're very easy to get a hold of, and they're very easy to clean and keep up with, and they're not as expensive as Beretta and some of the other companies. They are probably on sale right now. The gun's been out a while, and they probably had a sale during Christmas for it. But The shells I think work best with it are Federal and Winchester Universals. That's what I use when I shoot trap, and they work pretty well. I actually prefer Federal a little bit better, 7.5s. They just work better for me. But let's get into shooting the gun. Hey guys, so I'm out here at the testing range. Just one thing I want to run over real quick before we start. Make sure you wear hearing protection and eye protection. It's very important for if there's an accident with the gun. If the gun blows up, shrapnel's going to fly everywhere and it could fly in your face and blind you. And always wear ear protection because one day you might be deaf because of it. So let's get started. So what I'm starting off with first, this is what I typically use. I have a modified in the bottom and an improved modified in the top. We're going to be shooting through the modified first, and I'm going to give you a little show up. I'm going to shoot it up close. Now I don't know if you can see it very well because the way the camera's at, but I did hit that target with the modified. It got a little ways out there past the tree line, but I assure you it's no problem for this gun. This gun will reach all the way across the field out there and hit your target. Now I'm going to switch to an improved modified, and I'm going to tell him to reach out there and hit it. Hit that one. So as you can see, there's no problem with the chokes yet. It's not until you cycle through about 60 or 70 rounds that it starts to loosen up. So I highly recommend that you check these and make sure they're tight in between rounds when you're shooting, because it could throw your pattern off. It has for me several times. We're going to switch back up to the modified. This shot's going to be a close range. That bird went up high and it went down. So I have to say it's a pretty stout little gun. I love it. I wouldn't trade it for any other gun out there. It's not expensive at all. You can go buy it at any academy near you. I choose this gun over any expensive gun any day, because between a $750 gun and a $4,000 gun, this bad boy still wins every time. Well, that'll be it for the video today, guys. Have a blessed one. For some of you who wanted some help with techniques as far as shooting for trap or just shooting birds in general that are game, I'll give you some tips on that. So when you're getting up and set, you want to make sure your feet are set very well. You want one foot a little ways in front of you, one foot behind you. Get your gun up, get ready, and lean in a little bit. You want to lean in a little bit. Make sure you keep your finger off the trigger, because you don't ever want to shoot at anything and you hurt anybody. But make sure your finger's off the trigger until it's time to shoot. Hey guys, one other quick thing. Make sure to go like my YouTube videos and follow me on YouTube. And if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. I'm free to answer any questions you have in regards to this gun or trap in general. Have a blessed one. Thumbs up and have a good day.